Rejected by 1,000 languages. Tell a nigga bye. Rock-a-bye. Every fucking nigga to sleep. Cook a 3-course meal. Feed him his last feast. Walk away cold. Now that nigga can't breathe. I wouldn't turn back until he got on his knees. With the same carrot time he is dead to me.
What up, world?
I'm tired of being beat, so I join his ass. Looking for the keys to my heart, the house, the bed.
What up, world? You tuned in. South Arkansas Trill Talk. You know what I'm saying? Got my partners coming up. You know what I'm saying? Raseeing guy. You know what I'm saying? Louisiana Slugger. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shunny Money might join us later on, too. You know what I'm saying? Man, we just talking about, you know what I'm saying, keeping it real, keeping it true. You know what I'm saying? The truth don't need no support out there. You know what I'm saying? Salute people that tune in every week. Like I say, man, shit, we getting better by the day, getting better by the hour. Shit, getting better behind the scenes. I ain't got to show people everything you doing just to get, you know what I'm saying, classification for support out there. Like I keep telling people, you know what I'm saying? It's all about how you treat yourself out there. And like I say, man, we go trill with the, you know what I'm saying, racist wars out there. You know what I'm saying, stuff going on out there. You know what I'm saying? Main thing is, you know what I'm saying, living life on life terms out there. I'm going to get some people in here, man, and then I'm going to hit back in a minute. That's all I'm going to do, y'all. Y'all tune in out there. Like I say, man, you know what I'm saying, we getting better about an hour, better about a minute, better about a second out there. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit people up right quick, see what's going on, man. Topic discussion you want to get in, you know what I'm saying? You know, put your, you know, question on the screen down there. White, black, Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? It's all love, you know. Shit, we just trying to see what it said in the state of Arkansas. Shit, what it said in the county or Union County or what it is, you know what I'm saying? Camden, Magnolia. You know what I'm saying? El Dorado right there. We talking about all that right there. You know what I'm saying? It's all about love, man. Let me get some more people in here right quick. Like I say, man, I got better. You know what I'm saying? Wood green screen. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling people advancement, man. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, just be, you know what I'm saying, looking at this platform. I look at it from the positive standpoint, you know what I'm saying? I have fun with it, you know what I'm saying? Life is all about joy, you know what I'm saying? Showing love, showing God's love out there, you know what I'm saying? Keeping motivation going out there, you know what I'm saying? Got my homie coming up, I'm gonna put him up here, you know what I'm saying? Before we get it live and shit, you know what I'm saying? Baby, seeing that right there. I see you up here.
What up, nigga?
Can you hear me out there?
Hell yeah, I can hear you.
I'm good. Hey, boy, I got good. Boy, you see I'm getting gooder. Hey, I got a bigger screen, baby. Hey, hey, I got my phone by my hand for a change. You understand? I'm everywhere, baby. I'm on the computer, everything, nigga. It's on now. You know what I'm saying? What you been up to?
Oh yeah, I see you on this motherfucker, man. Shit, we got some good topics to talk about tonight.
Yeah,
Can you
I'm
hear me?
telling right. Yeah, I can hear you good. I'm gonna get Raseeing in here, man. I'm gonna try to get Jay Sean in here too. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm trying to get everybody in here so we can have some fun and talk about life. Like I was telling people, man, living life on life terms around this, all this, you know what I'm saying, character racist stuff. Man, send me an invite, Raseeing. You know what I'm saying? He hit the screen down there. That's why I was telling him, come on in. I'm gonna see, can I get, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I can get up to 10 people if I want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the screen better. I can see everybody better. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's going on with me, man. Put up some music in here. See what else we can get in here. There's topic up. Just want to discuss some stuff. You know what I'm saying? What'd he say? I I'm finna send you one now. I'm finna send you an invite to your finna send it to your I'm sending it now. Let me see.
I'm on here, nigga. I'm on here.
Hey, I'm just getting I'm telling Raseeing something. I gave him the invite. Hey fam, look on message and go straight through there, that app right there. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in out there, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get started in a minute, man. We're just trying to make sure everybody, you know what I'm saying, technical volume working out there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like I say, man, we the streets for real, got real topics out there. You know what I'm saying? Still on their own grind out there. There he is. I got him right there.
What up, though? What up, though?
You see it?
What up, Raseeing? What up, Raseeing?
What up? What up?
Hey,
Let
I can barely
Beat your
hear.
mic.
I can barely hear.
Was you can't hear my mic? My mic. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
now.
Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm locked in. I hear.
Hey, I'm more bigger now, nigga. I ain't got my phone in my hand. I'm just letting you know. No.
What's good,
What's up,
man? What's
man?
good? Man, I feel like some real topics need to be addressed, especially in the South. It's some real conversations need to be had. Um, Racism being one of them, man, because racism really exists. And I'm gonna be frank and brief. It was a white police down here named Tiffany Smith, like trying to share some incriminating information about me, you know, about a minor domestic dispute between me and my wife like 4 years ago, to try to like discredit me. So not only do these white people or Europeans or whatever, you know, that's what they are, you know, just like we are. They call us African Americans because our descendants come from Africa. So we call them Europeans because they descendants come from Europe. They wasn't here. They took this land from the native. And they tried to tell us something else in school, but nah, knowledge is unlimited, man. We know better. So we got to sit these brothers and sisters down. I'm talking about our white brothers and sisters. We got to sit them down and have a real conversation, man, because they pegging me as a racist for saying European when I got an ex or former police person trying to share incriminating information about me right here in El Dorado, Arkansas, man. You feel what I'm saying? So it showed me that racism really exists. Y'all can see another one of our European white brothers sent a whole threat to me, a whole damn threat. So racism really exists. My post didn't tell nothing that sounded like a threat. My post only was a warning that this sport that y'all boys playing is a dangerous sport to be playing around somebody's house. But it seemed like our white brothers and sisters, they don't get the message, man. They can't get the message, man. So we need a conversation. I'm not racist. Another issue. It's a whole racist monument downtown El Dorado in front of the court square right now that black people wanted to remove a few years back. And once again, our European and white racist brothers, they didn't want that statue removed. But the brothers, the men around here is okay with it. They scared. So they want me to shut up because they scared or because they bootlicking or because they got their hands in them folks' pockets, man. No, brother, we got to start waking our people up for real in real time. We have rights to defend our property. We have rights to defend our homes. We have the rights to defend our family members just like they have rights. What they trying to do is disqualify our rights. That's why you got a police woman involved in it. Had to be messy. Why she ain't on the force no more? She had to run her course. You feel me? Because she ain't on the force no more. But it's just show you how messy our white brothers and sisters are. So my conversation and my address to my white brothers and sisters, let's talk about that monument downtown El Dorado. Why is that still there? And y'all know it's racist. It has racist history. It's offensive to others. Why won't y'all remove it? If you're not racist, don't try to peg me a racist or try to turn the world against me, because the world ain't gonna go against me because I'm moving in love, man. I move in integrity. And integrity is doing the right thing when ain't nobody looking. I'm not sneaking around trying to do nothing. So y'all can go get whatever y'all think. Y'all tried to post an old whack ass domestic thing between me and my wife. Go get them 5 drug charges that I served 17 years for. Post that too. Throw all that up there. Don't hold back nothing. Y'all not tearing me down. I'm not there no more. I done moved forward. I done elevated. See, I got y'all wondering who is that nigga on that nag? Like Samuel said. Y'all want to know who is that nigga on that nag? I know what's going on. It's me on the nag. It's the Henrys. Y'all want to know who is that nigga on that nag? It's Brother John Henry. I'm on that nag. It's me on the nag, brother. And guess what? Some of my brothers, the same color as me, was questioning me and challenging me, protecting my land, saying I'm trying to start something, choosing sides with our white European brothers and sisters. You feel me? Why? Because they hand in somebody's pocket or they need somebody resources for something. So they scared to stand up, man. We got to stop sitting down and standing in the back, brother. I'm talking to the men right now. We got to stop squatting, man. We can't let nobody divide us and tear us apart. We brothers. We come from the same damn struggle. And when you fill out a damn application, your application label you as an African American. Why? Because your descendants are from Africa. Theirs don't say European. Theirs say white Caucasian.
Yep.
Theirs say white Caucasian. So now, brothers and sisters, we got to trace Caucasian. Where the hell is Caucasian at? Caucasian is a city in the continent of Europe. Caucasians arrived from the word Caucasus Mountains. Caucasus Mountains is a place in Europe where European descendants came from. So they tried to make me like I was saying something racist or making a racist slur. I wasn't making no racist slur. I was putting y'all in the box where y'all belong, in Europe. Just like y'all put us in the box as Afro-Americans, and y'all put Latinos in the box, and y'all put natives in the box. Y'all want to be Caucasian white or white Caucasian on the application. Hell no. You got a home too. You belong to somebody. You belong to somewhere. A lot of us don't like where we came from. But you don't never know where you going until you know where you came from. So the conversation between the white sisters and brothers, and the black sisters and brothers, we need to sit down and define what racism is, because it's only black people going to knock on white people doors being shot when they need help. It's only black people you see on social media pulling up, turning around in white people driveways at night, being shot and murdered. It's only black people getting dead like Emmett Till got dead. They've been doing that to us for too long, brothers, and we got to stop it. We got to quit tucking our tails. We got to quit cowarding out and start defending our rights, defending our property, and defending our people.
Yeah.
Hey, you said,
and you didn't do nothing wrong, because when I first saw the video, the people that had something negative to say, especially the white people, they were really showing their true colors. They were really showing their motherfucking true colors, and how they really feel about black people. In El Dorado, Arkansas, what's that town like I say, Harrison, Arkansas is the raciest town, most racist town in America, and that's been known. And to them niggas down there that's trying to have something to say to you about what you said on the internet, them the kind of niggas, they terrified of them white folks, man. They scared of them white folks. They scared to even, matter of fact, they scared to go to war. They scared to go to war.
Yeah, but
when I was in the city,
we kill each other.
Yeah, we kill each other. We kill each other every motherfucking day. I done seen so many posts down there from El Dorado, niggas fighting niggas, black women jumping on black women. And then when something go on like this, see, this right here needed to go on in El Dorado. And I hate that it happened in your yard, Raseeing. I hate that it happened. But this is a sign from God showing us that down there in El Dorado, Arkansas, them white people down there, they gonna stick together. Every motherfucking white, damn near every white person I saw in them comments, they was sticking together.
Yeah.
They was sticking together.
I'm gonna let y'all go with that, because you know I'm gonna speak about the racist stuff because I'm from there and I grew up there. And like I say, I salute Raseeing because he put light on the conversation that a lot of people scared to talk about, and a lot of people turn the other cheek on, and they've been doing it for years. And like I say, it's no youth, it's nobody that's young standing up, and you know, it's all the old people, the elder people that was in the position. They done got old, they done withered away, they done died. And see, even from the Holdens, from Mr. Holden running Rogers over there, Miss Holden at Barton, they secretaries, he the principal over there. From Coach Berry at the high school, you know what I'm saying, Miss Lambert, she was an art teacher, you know what I'm saying. And I can go from all the way to Yoakum School because I come from Yoakum School. I went to school at Yoakum. And like I say, man, and then I put some lives about poverty and how we looked at the white folks, because we was coming and we used to go there and, you know what I'm saying, play in their houses and shit. We were friends with them through school. A lot of my homies was protecting them because, you know, it might be other black boys want to fight on them. And, you know, there'll be some of them growed up in the hood, the white trailer trash, they might grow up in the hood. And then people don't know the difference between rednecks and white people sometimes. It's a difference. White people ain't all with that. Rednecks always trying to tell somebody, the ones you see with the Confederate flags, and I can't be mad because we got the perception of racism messed up sometimes, the word, because we don't examine the word enough to say what's racism, because racist is not sticking with your people. And see, they stick with their people, we don't. And see, the biggest conversation Raseeing brought to light is, you know what I'm saying, staying in a quality neighborhood around people that probably say, okay, I don't even know it's a black person stay next door to me. But why try to feel like it's a problem because it's somebody black don't play the prank game? So now you got a problem online with comments trying to threaten the person off around, you know what I'm saying, quality living. So when you see a black person quality living, why is a problem when he speak out on social media? Okay, but if he was over there in the hood or something and he spoke out, now he got to fight his own kind. But if he speak out on white, he don't supposed to fight. He don't supposed to say nothing. He don't supposed to offend his family. That if somebody was in there trying to rob and steal and kill him for real, what he supposed to do? Just let it happen? Oh, I'm gonna call 911. Like we say, we live by the snitch codes. We live by the citizen codes. And when you become a citizen, you look at stuff different. And I'm gonna touch on your background because I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I knew people gonna try to tear you down like that based upon rehabilitation. And I'm gonna talk about that part as being rehabilitated in the soul. See, you got a lot of people that play the Jesus card, but they ain't rehabilitating the soul. So when you got to go against that Christian community sometime, against the rehabilitated soul people that still love black kids, love ghetto kids, passion to help the people, other than they going to the white food banks out there all the time. They look for stuff. And then the water company and El Dorado is run a lot of stuff. That's why they can't get no drainage over there in Rock Island fixed. They can't get none on the east side where all the land been deserted. The pipes in the ground bad. See, I know it like that. Even for master barbecues, the pipes in the ground bad. You understand? The gas lines bad. So I'm familiar with El Dorado where they shut the roads off a lot of places. Even them building that big old civic center connection to the, you know what I'm saying, the college over there. So I don't see El Dorado change dramatic. And the white people, you know what I'm saying, they come from the Murfreesboro based upon it's oil. You had line oil, you had $1 million businesses, but we only just looked at from the crack era. The crack era destroyed that town based upon you got a bunch of people doing illegal shit. So illegal shit tore the town down because you can't build it back in the hoods. Ain't nobody trying to go over there and help the hoods. You might have $1 million player on your street and he willing to know the block both sides. Hey, ain't nobody coming over here shooting and stealing. See, we can't do that to get our property value back up, but the white folks ain't feeling it start. So when it's white against black, it's always been they good with us when it comes to drugs. Oh, we they friend then. We they
bro,
friend.
let me say something right quick before you get too far off of the property thing. I don't want you to leave from there. A lot of black people that I seen commenting and siding, they don't understand what's going on because why? They don't got no damn property.
Right.
A lot of people don't got no property. They don't got nothing to value. They don't got nothing to protect. They don't own nothing. They just talking. And what's sad to me is here statistics. This is a real statistic here. El Dorado, 3rd grade reading education, man. The community of El Dorado. But everybody will try to read off into your problem in your house, into your yard. So I'm encouraging my sisters and brothers, whether you black or white, pick up a damn book. Read a book. Y'all need to start reading because if y'all was reading, y'all would have knew what I meant when I said European. You see a million memes, a million European memes. You feel me?
Yeah.
I even see my racist neighbor. I had to check one of my racist neighbors, man, at my other spot down in the country. I even see his racist ass wife on the post. He, and ha. And I hope they looking at this so they can hear this because I'm straight up and I got to go down there and check on my Airbnb. So I want to he, and ha face to face. If there's a problem, man, I think white America think we living in yesteryears They think everybody education level and knowledge level is still lost. But we waking up at alarming rates, not just in El Dorado, Arkansas. We waking up all around the world. People want to know why everybody backsliding out the church, because the church ain't feeding them what they need to be fed. People able to read through whitewashed lies. Don't nobody want to be enslaved, giving their hard earnings to a damn preacher man that say he giving it to God. God don't need your money. When God created you, God said, I give you rulership and dominion over the whole earth and everything in it. All the beasts of the field, all the fish of the sea. Our God is rich, brother. He don't need our offerings. We ain't supposed to be selling salvation to our people. That's what these Negroes doing, who these Europeans handpicked to push their agenda. A voice like mine ain't gonna never be respected. And I'm not expecting my sisters and brothers who ain't never owned a property to understand how it feel to be startled and woke up in the midnight hours of night. Because kids outside, it don't matter if they white, black, Mexican, or other. The message would have been the same if they was black. But just so happened they was white. And white America want to know, who was that nigga on that nag? Questioning his property line. Who was that nigga on that nag? I'm that nigga on that nag. I want you to give me the respect that I give to you, white America. I'm not a racist, but I'm not gonna allow nobody to bully and buffalo me. Those years is over, man. My people bled enough.
Yeah, and like I was saying, a lot of them white people that was talking that shit, a lot of their kids play sports with these niggas, with these nigga babies. And I keep preaching that, and a lot of people don't understand how much power that we got. If we black people need to start teaching their kids how to do other things besides football and basketball, because the shit that went on, like I said, if these black parents would stop their kids from playing sports with these European babies, oh, that'll hurt them. That'll hurt them. That'll hurt them like a motherfucker. And like I said, when these supposed to be kids, these weren't kids, and we already know who the curfew is made for. They made the curfew for the nigga babies. That 12 o'clock curfew, that's for black babies. They didn't create that for the white boy baby. They created that for the black boy baby. They created that for the white the black babies. And then on top of this, I guarantee you, the motherfucker that was out there destroying your property, I guarantee you they were 18 and up. 17, 18, 9 out of 10, they drinking, they drunk, they smoking dope, they having sex, all
taking
pills, all that. So how can motherfuckers say that it's kids out here and they doing all this exotic shit? And then on top of that, you done been, like you say, people don't know your story. Them white folks don't know your story. You done been to prison. Like you say, you got
PTSD, bro.
PTSD.
People done broke in my house.
Come on now. And you from Detroit. You from Detroit, my nigga. And this what killed me. The black parents that had something negative to say about what you were saying, and they know deep down in their heart that you was right.
But
they know deep down in their heart that you was right. But the thing is, they gotta go to that white boy job.
Hey, see, that's what I'm saying.
Like you say, they don't own nothing.
Hey,
they stand.
That's the thing when you dealing with a town that, cause I be more looking at from the Little Rock 9 that went to school, so we had to do that that thing us with that going to school white and black, you know, developing that bond over the years. So they've been in the hoods, they've been all over El Dorado, and like I say, they done been to the pen too. And like I say, all white people ain't bad, as I'm gonna say, cause like it ain't addressed to the people that wasn't there in your yard. That wasn't for them. That was for the people that was in your yard doing what they were doing. So if everybody had something to say about who was in, if they went in your yard, then why they saying something? That's why I was looking at, because a lot of them boys, they were from other places. They ain't from El Dorado. So, you know, and I was just looking at what I was saying about the social media, the draw in based upon everything drawed in the social media now. Fun, you know what I'm saying, church, shit, what are you know what I'm saying, sitting on the block, music, everything drawed into social media. So, you know, I respect it because, you know what I'm saying, we always talk about God giving us a bold tongue to speak the truth. And the truth don't need no support. And see, you know, the main thing goes with, you know what I'm saying, people might look at the situation, you know what I'm saying, you being up on front with all that and, oh man, what he talking about? He ain't from El Dorado. He always on Facebook running his mouth about this, this, and that. I'm like, man, keep running your damn mouth. Keep running it. Shit, don't need no support. And see, a lot of radiants, they wouldn't want to say nothing. They just want to get around back and still gossiping and laugh and knowing like, okay, what if they own something? Shit, will they be laughing and gossiping about somebody disrespecting them around their way where they lay their head and trying to have something that? So, you know, that's like I told you, you know, you've been good in the city before, you've been bad in the city, you know what I'm saying? So with being good in the city, the people that know that you rehabilitated from the bad, shit, they don't want to respect it and come out on the front line and fight for God. You feel me now? It's like people run when it's time to fight for God. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to say that they God, they Christians, they all this holy, they worthy. But when it's time to fight for God, ain't nowhere about to be seen. Same way the pastors. When it's time to fight for God, ain't nobody seen. When it's time to fight these little devils out here, ain't nobody seen. Ain't no pastor spoke up. If they did, they whispered. If they did, see, everything drawn in the social media days. So
we ain't serving the same God, man. We ain't serving the same God. They serving they white sisters and brothers God. They serving that Bible. They serving that Bible, bro. You know what they serving. You know what they understanding that. So we gotta just keep moving. The world is evolving, man, and people is getting wiser and smarter. It's a lot of people that want information. It's a lot of people that's profound like we are. Profounder all around the world growing, and they dropping knowledge on their people, man. So we got to keep dropping knowledge on our people. The ones that want it gonna accept it, and they gonna show some love, because it's some real black people that's loving and supporting it, you know, 100%. But then you got those that don't own nothing. They get probably assistance, government assistance, waiting on the check. You know what I mean? They got, and that they sit around and they collab like that, because in order for somebody to be on social media the way these white people have showed up, they got to be trash. I'm talking about trash. You got to be trash to try to go find somebody old rap sheet that don't mean nothing. And I'm talking right now to Tiffany Smith, who husband a rapist, a sex offender. You know what I mean? She don't want to talk about that. Post that. You know, see, they talking and making comments on their own pages because I don't got access to them to see or hear what they doing. But just like they can post stuff about me, guess what? I can do an investigation on you too and tell you about the sex offender husband. You hear me? I can tell you what's wrong with your family too. I can run names, and I bet you Somebody would rather give somebody that done sold drugs or domestic dispute that was thrown out that didn't go nowhere. I bet you somebody would rather have my charge than your sex charge. I bet somebody would rather have my charge than your lynching charge. I bet somebody would rather have my charge than your hanging charge. I bet somebody would rather have my charge than you burning brothers on the cross charge. I bet somebody would rather have my charge than you stealing somebody from their own native country, killing some of them, starving them while you was bringing them over here, raping their women, throwing some of them overboard the ship. I
And
bet
letting the dogs
you rather
eat it.
have my charge than to have some of them charges. So I understand why people don't want me speaking and calling them out. But guess what? When you throw a rock, you can throw a rock in a pack of 1,000,000 dogs. The only dog gonna bark is the one the damn rock hit.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Hey, I want to say this too, because you know it's a lot of interracial kids that done growed up after slavery, and they got white and black mamas, or they got black mamas and white daddies out there. What do you see about this racism world and watching it change from knowing that some people, white and black, got a little European in them right there? Because, you know, they always say with the Willie Lynch, you know, the light skin always got a pass. The black brothers, they got killed or they became slaves and shit. What can you say about the interracial way of living now? And people probably like, what am I go to war for if it's a race war, white or black? Because they both got parents, white or black. What can you say about that? It don't concern them when it comes to the slavery shit. What can you say about that?
I'm gonna say, first of all, I want my white El Dorado and brothers and sisters to know that my stepmother is white. I was born and my father was already married to a European woman. You feel me?
Yeah.
My stepmother, still my stepmother. I got 3 biracial siblings that I love to death. I raise hell for and go to war for. I kill and die for them. I love them. I got nephews that's biracial. 2 nephews. I kill and die for them. You understand? So my mother-in-law is European, white. I kill and die for her. So ain't shit racist about me. Not nothing. People just hate my boldness because you don't want to be labeled to a continent that have a barbaric or a savage history. That's the only thing. That's the only offense. You got to look at where you from. You say we from Africa. So guess what? Go over there and look at the continent of Africa and see what's going on. They try to make us like all of us just got flies flying around us, pot bellies and all that. No, we some rich, beautiful people in Africa. Yeah. You feel me? So, okay, I know where y'all from. Caucasian, the word Caucasian, again, come from the word caucus, Caucasoid. The Caucasus is the Caucasus Mountains. The Caucasus Mountains is located in the continent, not the country, not the state, not the city, in the continent of Europe. So that would make you a European.
Yeah.
By descendants. By descendants. If you saying you not that, you just saying y'all was here in America.
Yeah.
This land never got took from the natives. See, that's what people, they want to whitewash your mind with their history. But guess what? They done gave us computers, phones. Boy, technology is growing. People advancing. People is getting real literature. And guess what? If you didn't even read a book, you should feel what's real in your heart. You should know what's real in your heart and in your mind. You shouldn't have to tell me to respect your property, brother. You shouldn't have to tell me to respect your children, brother. You shouldn't have to tell me to respect your wife, brother. I should already know this as a man. It's problematic as hell when grown people show up and act like they don't know what's right. That's problematic as hell. But I want everybody to keep he, and ha, and keep on playing. But just know we not in the 1800s. And I know anything can happen to me at any time, just like anybody else. But I ain't going. I'm not going just like that. So leave me alone. Leave my family alone. Find somebody to play with. Respect my boundaries. That's all I'm asking. Y'all can keep throwing y'all comments between each other because all the posts that every white sister and brother made in El Dorado, ain't none of them did nowhere near none of the damage my post did. My posts around the world, my posts put our black people around the world on high alert to what's going on right here in El Dorado. On
Real
so
talk.
high alert, I done had real brothers calling me in real time, tapping in with me.
Yeah.
Saying what's good, saying what's good. How do we need to move? But I'm a peaceful brother. I move in love, man. And I move in peace. But I'm not going to allow nobody to put me in a corner to where I have to defend myself and think I won't defend myself. That's not going to happen. So I encourage, again, my white sisters and brothers, it's time for a conversation. I said that on my live earlier today. It's time for us to sit down and talk and have a real conversation, because I feel like if we can have a real conversation, we can begin to heal. But we can't keep sweeping 400 years of slavery, 400 years of rape, 400 years of murder, man. 400 years of man displacing people up under the damn rug. We can't keep sweeping it under the rug. We know real racism exists. We know it's real racist monuments in our city right now that we can't even have a damn discussion about. Or everybody want to go to war.
And you exposed it. You exposed
and our
it.
black people turning their cheek on it like they can't see it. Or I ain't standing for real and firm on what's right.
A lot of people used to try to, I know a few people, you know what I'm saying, try to get that statue took down on the courthouse and shit. That's that picture Debo always standing around with the fists in the air and shit. We let people know black people still got black pride. And the only thing I can tell y'all when it came to that racist shit in El Dorado, you know what I'm saying, Hager Neal didn't have no problem going against it. The real Hager Neal, the PJK, the city is tired of city, the village love. We didn't have no problem going against the racists because we knew we had to stick together as a village. And see, El Dorado, they don't show no village love no more. They don't even want you hollering at their kids. You know, your kids out of bounds. It used to be a grown up come somewhere and say, hey, you got to get your ass home. Might whoop your ass and then tell your mama they whoop your ass. But see, these days we don't got that kind of love no more. And like I say, man, everything you know what I'm saying, transpired to the internet. And one thing I was thinking about, like I was telling you, man, I don't want, because we all black, but you know how black people look at when you're doing better than them. Oh, you know what I'm saying, you talking over their head or you talking like you better than them. So some will be like, oh man, all these poor people sometimes, they don't stand up for the black people. But damn, you need the black people that's doing good in the spots that can help. Same way the courtroom. You know, you'll really want somebody to tell you what you go get and still over there wondering, hey man, what's gonna happen to me? Man, please, if black people them kind of spots, even when it comes to the farm school, you know what I'm saying, we have people, certain people ain't in no spots no more. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the racism and the love, it's like, you know, you don't want to feel, you know what I'm saying, hated and trying to love something. You see what I'm saying? And what can you say about that because we don't never talk about the kids being, you know what I'm saying, missing for their melon. all them little kids be missing and shit. People be stealing their melon, and the white people they ain't got more 200 years left type shit. You feel me now? And what can you say about being educated spiritually? Because you know people try to attack you through the Bible and scriptures, and you educated Islam way, Christian way. You know what I'm saying? Atheist, Buddhist, whatever. What can you say about having that love, being educated, dealing with the racism? Because you know that's their Bible, that's their world. You know what can you say about that?
I'm gonna tell my sisters and brothers, especially to be mindful, man, that all writings from all religious books come from Egypt, from the
Real talk.
walls, from the walls of the pyramids, man. And what you had was a lot of our white European brothers, like Alexander the Great, who went over there and shot the nose off the Sphinx monument in Egypt. If you ever see the picture of the big face and the head of the brother with the nose shot off, you know they tried to destroy the Negro features of him. They broke in our library over there and stole over 1,001 books. And from these books, they didn't understand our writings. They still don't understand how to decode a lot of our information. So they tried to steal bits and pieces. And what they couldn't understand, man just tried to fill in with his own understanding. That's why anybody that read the Bible for real, in real terms, you can see lies in the Bible. You can see where it conflicts itself more than once. So I challenge my people, my brothers and sisters, to start in the Genesis, because it's some real in everything. And I want you to start in Genesis chapter 1, verse 27. It's God said, let us make a man in our image and after our likeness. Look at the word and then talk to me. Let us make a man in our image and after our likeness. That's in King James Version. Okay, we got to determine what is an image and what is a likeness. An image is a mirror reflection, according to Webster Dictionary. A likeness is a direct copy, according to Webster Dictionary. So we're a mirror reflection and a direct copy of what created us. So when I see you, brother, I'm supposed to see God. If I don't see God, guess what? You ain't moving or operating in your God capacity. You're not operating on the right frequency. Guess what, sister? When I see you, you supposed to be operating on your God frequency where I can see God in you. And to my European and white sisters and brothers, when I look at you, I'm supposed to be able to see God operating in y'all. But I can't. I see hate operating in y'all. So that let me know we not serving the same God. So it's some confusion in the writing. Keep in mind, the Bible is white pages with black writing. Black and white ain't been mixing from day one. Since
Real
day
talk.
one, we ain't mixed. So you can't mix black and white on paper neither. Because when you put it on paper, you gonna line confuse people.
Yeah.
It ain't never mixed together. You can't put black and white right now at a table to have a conversation about racism. So you know you can't put black words on white paper and they mean something. That's one thing to my sisters and brothers. So y'all got to start reading and being able to decipher your own understanding. And when you understand that your brothers and sisters supposed to be moving and operating in the frequency of God, you will understand what frequency you should be operating in. That's why I tell you, God is love and love is God. It's our only duty as servants of God to show God to everybody we come in contact with. The only way we can show somebody God is not by talking to them. You can't talk to nobody and tell them you God. You got to show them. When they tell you they hungry, you go get them something to eat. When they tell you they thirsty, you go get them something to drink. When they tell you they sick, you take them to the damn doctor and go visit. When they in jail, you go minister to them. That's showing up in God force, pulling your brother up out the mud. Despite their color, it don't matter if you white, red, black, brown. That's our duty, to pull each other up out the mud. But we can't pull each other up out the mud because racism exists. And racism existed since the beginning. Genesis 1:27. Guess what? Listen to the words again. Let us. We gone off image and likeness now, but we on the same scripture. Let us make a man in our image and our likeness. Goddamn, Yaku, we didn't know you was gonna make this man. But I'm gonna save Yaku for another day. But I'm gonna tell y'all about the brother Yaku and what man got made. It wasn't us being made. It was somebody else being made. Just over 2,000 years ago. It's a new man on the scene. And this new man on the scene came to seek, steal, rob, kill, and destroy. That's the nature of the beast. That's the nature that the beast was created in. The beast was created in murder. What Yaqub would do is kill all the light-skinned babies. Kill all the dark-skinned babies. I'm sorry. Murder all the dark-skinned babies and keep the light ones. And breed the lighter skins with the lighter skins. But we gonna say that for another topic. Because I can take you all the way to the Caucasus Mountains with real history, with real literature. This ain't no lie. The truth is out there. All our people got to do is search it and Google it. Y'all Googling all in my business. Y'all searching all in my business, typing all in my business. Go educate yourself before you make a mistake and be a damn puppet, a laid out puppet for some people you don't know nothing about, for some issues you don't know nothing about. Go check your damn history.
Hey, Louisiana Slugger, I want to talk about you coming from like the Junction City era and growing up around white people. You know, back in the days, you had to be in the house a certain time or the white folks do something to you. You know, they used to have a junior food mart down there in Junction City. What can you say about the growing up around white people, the races? Because you know that area from that line to all the way to El Dorado, it was a racist way. You know what I'm saying? And what can you say about that? People coming from that area, right? Bernice, Farmerville, you know what I'm saying? All that right there in that area. Lockhart, you know what I'm saying? What that people stay all in that area right there. What can you say about that racism of how people used to do the white shit?
Well,
Real.
I've been through some racist shit before. Shit, when I was down there in the 6th grade, I got kicked out of school for 365 days. That's a whole school year. I had said something to a white girl named Megan Green. She stayed down the street from me in the country. She went to school with me, like I say. And I just had came back from Tennessee because I was back and forth from Tennessee basically all my life. Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee. And I had said something to her. I wasn't trying to be rude or nothing. And I stick to, I'm a grown man today. I don't have no reason to lie about this or nothing. And I was sitting in the classroom one day and I got called to the office. And it was an old white lady named Miss McGahey. I think she probably dead and gone now, but her name was Miss McGahey. And when I went into the office, Miss McGahey said that I was finna be suspended for 365. And I'm like, what you mean? What you mean y'all suspending me? Come to find out that the Megan girl lied on me and said that I was gonna hang her up like the movie Scream. Y'all remember that movie Scream? Said that
Yeah.
I was gonna hang her up and that I was gonna rape her. So when Miss McGahey told me that, right,
Yeah.
I broke down. I broke down in the corner and I just went to crying. I went to crying like a little baby and I didn't know what to do. Cause I already knew that as far as I'm just saying as black parents, cause I already knew anything that happened at this schoolhouse, my daddy was gonna believe these white people over me. So I got so mad and I got so angry. Miss McGahey, she tried to disrespect me. She tried to kick me out of school for 365. Then on top of that, before she put me out of school, she thought she was finna powder me. Don't you know? I picked that woman up and dropped her on the desk. That's how mad I was. When I picked the old lady up and dropped her on that desk, I ran out the office and I ran back into the classroom and I went to trying to fight every white motherfucker in there. Drew McKinnon, Hobie McKinnon, Cole Carpenter, Cole Carpenter, the football coach son. I was trying to fight him and the Megan bitch. I was trying to whoop all them white folk. And I was hurt. Cause I knew that I didn't ever say nothing to this girl like this. And my grandma had to come pick me up from the school down there in Johnson City. And that's when I first realized how racist it was around there where I was living at. So when I went home, I already knew what was coming. My daddy pulled up. He didn't want to hear what I had to say. Man, my daddy beat me with an oak limb. An oak limb. Because he believed in white people over his son. And I ain't trying to talk about my pops or nothing, but I went through some racist shit down there in El Dorado, in Johnson City, Arkansas. And one thing about it, them same little kids that was out there throwing toilet tissue and all that type of shit, a lot of them little girls, they gonna end up having mixed babies by black men. And a lot of them white parents, man, they'll disown their own daughters, white daughters, because they done laid down with a black man. I done been through some racist shit down there in Johnson City, Arkansas. When I had moved to Tennessee and got grown and living in the city, you know, racism, I can say, yeah, it's kind of everywhere. But when I moved to the city and I got two mixed babies, I got two mixed babies. And I used to talk to white girls up here in the city and all that. But when I went back to Junction one time, I had forgot where I was at. I was at the store at Quick Trill. And it were these two white girls. They jumped out the car. And you know me, if I see something I like, I'm finna holler at them. So once I started approaching them and started talking to them, it was some of my black friends that I grew up with. They grabbed me, they snatched me. They said, hold up, man. What you doing? And not knowing that in my mind, I don't see race. You feel what I'm saying? Because I had moved to the city and I was gone. But then when them niggas down there living down there and they ain't never went nowhere, they ain't never experienced nothing, they grab me like I was finna kill somebody, or they grab me like my life was in danger.
Yeah.
And that's how it was. And I ain't gonna lie, like I done experienced some shit in Tennessee before. Me and my big brother were walking one night. This was way back in the day. We were working at Wendy's, and we were walking to work one night, and it was some white folks threw some beer bottles at us and called us, "You fucking niggers." So I done experienced some shit But one thing about it, man, a lot of them niggas scared of them white folk. I go to war with them white folk. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? I would go to
Yes.
war with them goddamn white folk. That's why when Raseeing was saying what he was saying, that shit needed to be that shit needed to be said and it needed to be heard. Because I keep preaching and I keep telling these people that concession stand money is more important than your black baby running up and down that field. They don't understand how much power that black people got. Black people are the chosen ones. Don't nobody want to see a bunch of niggas, bunch of white boys or a bunch of white girls playing sport. If they stop this shit, but it started with the black parents. When all them people would come in on Raseeing shit, it wasn't them little kids that was outside throwing that tissue. It was their parents. It was their fucking parents.
The ones who supposed to be telling them better.
The ones that supposed to be telling them better. So what that tell you? They grandma taught them how to smile in niggas' faces and then still hate when they turn their backs.
Yeah.
You know how many times how many times we done seen where you got a black boy hanging around a bunch of white boys and then they go out there in them woods and get drunk, riding them four-wheelers, and them white boys get full of that liquor. Next thing you know, they out there jumping on the black boy.
I've been
This
telling
shit,
my son.
and I'm gonna tell you about that biracial. Them white folk, if something happen, them biracial kids gonna have to stick with the black people. They gonna have to they gonna have to stick with the black people. They gonna have to be on the black side because them white folks look at them as niggas.
Yup, if you got an ounce of black blood in you, you're black.
You're black.
Just know that.
Real talk. And I done experienced it, man.
That's why I was asking, and what y'all think about that too?
Who is
People.
this? Alicia, who is this? Alicia Wonderland.
Hey, I'm
Y'all
just
know
showing.
Alicia of Wonderland?
Yeah,
Hey,
I see the name. She said, heck, we can't play like y'all. Play
hey,
what?
Hey, what you mean playing? That ain't playing. Y'all woke this man up. It's 1 o'clock
Oh
at
no,
midnight.
I think she talking about when you said if she talking about when you said that black parents need to stop black children from playing all these sports with them. I think she trying to say we can't play like y'all. They better.
Oh,
a lot of them comments kind of old. I was just pushing on some shit. I would say she said this at 9:34. Let me see. Yeah, this the last one she said. Sports.
It say
okay.
they.
Hey, but what I was saying, you made a good point though, because staying in the country, staying in the city, moving around, I ain't just being in the country, and I've seen diversity before, and knowing that plays a big part on being in the country, because a lot of people that ain't never went nowhere and ain't experienced nothing, they might experience white people a certain way and probably think they ain't got no rights in court, probably think they ain't got no rights at all because they ain't never been nowhere, stayed nowhere else, seen the world, or did nothing outside of Arkansas sometime. And that diversity sometimes help a black person. But like I was saying about the yard part, because, like I say, I'm from the El Dorado, and like I say, a lot of people look at a racist situation, they try to think what's the solution of the racist situation. What can you say that'll be a solution based upon it's not just looking at, oh, I'm black and I'm doing better than you attitude, and I don't fit to stand up for these black people because they ain't from where I'm from and they ain't from here, but you love the community and you passionate about it and you work with kids out there and you'll work with white kids the same way. It ain't about who won't respect black people as people, you know what I'm saying? Because they all over here in the hip hop world. That's our world. You feel me now? So they go What can y'all say about a white person in this days of time calling a black person a nigger and we being okay with it? Because you know that's happening in other places in this youth, and they feel like we out of sync sometimes with reality on saying, man, that was the slavery days, that was the old school days. What's still staying in y'all book that y'all won't dare let a white person call y'all in this days of time, knowing damn well it's racist shit still going on? What would y'all say about one person calling y'all a nigga? Because
I
they're
think
accepting in the world now.
you gotta um you gotta put respect on your boundaries.
Real talk.
And I tell people all the time, I know black people shouldn't use the word or white people, but when somebody black use it, it got a different feeling to it. You know what I mean? When a white person said it got a sting to it. You feel me? It
Real
got a
talk.
sting. Um, and because of the history between the two cultures, you know, it's been a hard, bitter, ain't nothing bittersweet about it. It's been a hard, bitter, you know, existence between the two cultures, not only between us and our white brothers, but between Indians and our white brothers, between Latinos and our white brothers, and between black people and our white brothers. This has been a real ongoing struggle from day one since they came. So I think, man, racism have to be addressed. We got to stop sweeping issues up under the rug, bro. For instance, an issue happened here. Yesterday, a guy fired a shot at the El Dorado Police Department. They sicked the dog on him. I guess y'all know what color he is. We don't gotta act like we don't know. This is in real news. If a black person would have shot at an officer, they would be still trying to spray his body parts up and his brains up out the cement. So we got to
Hey,
start having real conversations, man. And we got to start holding people accountable. I see brothers playing games, calling each other bitches and hoes. So right now, nigga ain't even the issue no more. Nigga used to be an issue. I'm walking out the street in real time, and excuse my French, but these kids calling each other, shut up, bitch. Come here, bitch. I'm like, what? So we got real issues, man, and it's because parents are not parenting. Should no parent be allowed and their children to be calling somebody else a bitch playing or allowing somebody to call them a bitch? Should no parents be allowing their kids to call somebody else a hoe and be playing, or somebody to be calling them a hoe? Shouldn't no parent, if a parent love a child, what I gave was a warning because I was startled. I didn't threaten nobody. I said I was rudely woke up, and it could have went different. You know,
So
but they
could.
want to know who that nigga on that nag. So that means I don't got no property line. I ain't got no say in the matter of my own property, pretty much. So when two men can't have understanding, you know what it is. If I
Yeah.
extend you an olive branch, because I extended an olive branch, and the olive branch is a symbol of peace. But my white brothers and sisters here, they extended me arrows. And arrows is the symbol of war. Arrows is the threats that been sent to my phone. Arrows is the threats that been made on my life. I posted one. I could post a couple of more. You know what I mean? So I extended an olive branch already, and they extended me arrows. So I don't know what else to say if we can't have a decent conversation. Because I'm telling white America and black America, we all got some issues, whether y'all want to admit it or not. We all got some issues. I bet black people be like, "Oh, I ain't racist. My homeboy white." But when that Roots movie come on, and you see them white folks
Yeah.
throwing your ancestors over that ship, or them white folks beating that damn skin off their back, I bet your ass can feel that in real time. You don't like that. I bet
Yeah.
you when you go look in the goddamn Wikipedia and look up Emmett Till and see how they disfigured that little brother body, I bet you can feel that. I bet you can feel that. So don't act stupid like y'all don't know the history. We can't slide that shit up under the rug without no conversation. All they
What you
did was put a Band-Aid on it. So soon as I say something, they say I'm a racist because what I'm saying is pulling at the goddamn Band-Aid. We didn't treat the wound. We just put a Band-Aid over the cut. No, we can't just put a Band-Aid over the cut. We got to put medication in the cut and minister to the cut. We got to minister healing. The medicine is love. We got to put love in the cut. See, they ain't showed us no love. They just trying to put a damn Band-Aid over our wound. We don't want no Band-Aid over our wound. We want our wound cleaned up. We want our wound medicated with love and healed properly. And that's why we need to have a conversation. But white America don't want to have a conversation. They want to just keep sweeping stuff under the rug. Yo, we ain't got to deal with that. Yeah, y'all got to deal with that. Y'all talking about this, y'all country, we built it. Let's talk about it.
Check it out. Check this out. My homeboy Noel say I'm listening to y'all, but who really has the answers to racism? I'm finna stop right there. Racism, I can say now it's gonna be here because you got these motherfuckers way back in the day that teach their kids to be racist and smile at niggas' face. But I'm telling y'all, we can stop this. This is the answer. Black parents need to start teaching their babies how to be something else in life. Because them white folks, all they give a fuck about is seeing your baby playing sports. See, one thing about that sports, we see it, the NBA, we see the NFL, like Rodney Hilton, when Rodney Hilton killed that police. We didn't see Steph Curry coming down out that high horse trying to stand behind Rodney Hilton. We didn't see LeBron James trying to come down out that high horse trying to stand behind Rodney Hilton. If you niggas stop letting your babies play sports with these motherfuckers, that's how you put a cut in the racism. That's how you put a cut in it. Teach your babies how to be doctors. Teach them how to work on cars. Teach them how to goddamn me go inside a nigga and get his hard and get some implants. Teach a nigga how to bring his life back. And then on top of that, nigga, how we gonna have rights? How we really gonna have rights to some motherfucker that gave us our rights? You feel what I'm saying? We don't have the same rights as white people, my nigga. That's that shit Dr. King tricked us on.
the burning
We
house.
don't have the same rights as these motherfuckers.
Hey,
Them police will kill one of you niggas.
Hey,
The
I'm glad
same
you
crime. Hold on, Scully. Hold on, Scully. The same crime that a white boy do and a black boy do, man, them police will kill that nigga. You niggas need to stop letting your kids play football, basketball, and softball with these motherfuckers and watch how them motherfucking white folk buy. Watch how the governor of Arkansas be down there in Junction City, Louisiana, Arkansas, wonder why ain't no black players on this motherfucking team. That's what I keep telling you niggas. We ain't gonna never stop racism, but we can gain the power of our black people. That's the only thing white folks give a fuck about is seeing y'all babies run up and down the field in that motherfucking football. Then when they don't score the touchdown, they lose the game. They go back to the countryside and say that fucking nigga couldn't even put up 2 touchdowns tonight. That's how you slow the racism down, nigga. And we ain't never had the same rights as white people. Y'all niggas tricked on that shit. Y'all niggas tricked on this shit thinking we got rights as white people. Now, man. We don't have the same rights as white folks.
We should have known that when they were selling that meth out there.
Come
and
on, man. Come on, man. How many of you niggas done made it to the NFL down there from Junction? You can call Malone. You can call Malone. Carl Malone up there selling goddamn car, but Carl Malone ain't doing nothing in the goddamn community, nigga. Carl Malone ain't building shit in the community, nigga. Cause all Carl Malone knew how to do was dribble a goddamn basketball, nigga. I keep telling y'all niggas, stop playing them sports with them white motherfuckers down there in their goddamn school, but you niggas ain't, cause you niggas don't know nothing. You niggas don't know how to do a motherfucking thing else. But see, I want my baby to play ball. Them white folk don't give a damn about your baby. That consistent staying money, that nacho chip money, nigga, is more important than your baby.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear now nigga getting up here talking about motherfucker how we stop racism, nigga. We know how to stop it. We know how to put a slowdown to this shit. Quit signing your babies up. Quit signing your babies up, nigga, and let them hit that softball, nigga, and running that football, nigga. I would trick just like you, nigga, were putting on that dragon costume, nigga.
Hey, but when you say about the sports, you know,
that's what we control.
But just
that's what black people control. Black people control. Look, sports, that sports shit is the heart of everything. This sports shit is the heart of everything down there in that bullshit. Stop this shit. I know y'all don't want to do it though. You want to see your baby in that goddamn paper every goddamn Saturday. And then when it's time to graduate, what they get y'all, they don't even come to your door. They don't say, look, we finna get your baby a CDL school. We finna sit in the trucking school. We finna sit in the HVAC school. We finna send your baby to beauty school or something. They don't do a motherfucking thing for y'all. But y'all still let y'all babies play ball for these motherfuckers. Just what the bitch say a while ago. Y'all play better than us. The sports, because that's what run the world, nigga. Why you think it ain't now motherfucker on now football team? It ain't now black motherfucker that own a football team or a basketball team. That's too much power. And they know that.
Hey, let me give you a good one, because you said everything. You touched on some shit from the sports, playing a sports, all that. I salute that. But in the racism coming around, you know what I'm saying, the police. And, you know, people out there, they worry about the concession stand. They ain't worried about, and I was thinking about that too, for this. You go to school all the way up from kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade with white kids, Mexican, Asian, whatever, or European, whatever. But 12th grade, you can be cool with them. Shit, it's over with. That friendship over with. They going into the family business.
Them babies don't know how to do nothing. Man, them babies don't know how to do a goddamn thing, nigga. When them kids graduate, them niggas lost. Them niggas, you might as well say they fresh out the penitentiary, nigga. They lost. They don't know how to do nothing.
Shit, but
play ball.
Sport and play.
Sport and play, that's it.
They don't even know what a primer button that on the weed either, nigga.
None of that.
Come on, we got black people got the power. We got the power. We the chosen ones, nigga.
Yeah. Hey, we can't, but you gotta understand, we don't own no banks in the area. We don't own nothing that we can consider to give our own black people some time to help them. And like I say, we come from the people hugging putwood all. That was their way of living. You feel me now?
Our talent. Hey, now white boy play like us. Come on now.
The sports is, we always been competitive. So black on black, the sports, we got a black league, but you know, that'll be hard to get because we still have to go through them. But see, everything, like I say, We behind on currency. We behind on banks. And see, I
Hold
was
on, brother. We ain't gotta go through. We ain't gotta go through them to do nothing. That's the mindset we got to change right
That's what
now.
I'm saying. That's
Right
what I'm
now.
saying.
That's the mindset right now that our people got to change. That we gotta go through them. We got our own money. You got all these rich ass rappers and billionaires all around the world that won't pull their resources. It's time for us to start calling their ass out. What
For
y'all
real.
brothers doing? Y'all got
For
all this
real.
money. What is y'all doing for the community? Why y'all
yeah,
ain't putting no resources together, putting jobs in the community? Because
Real
when they
talk.
get money, they putting jobs in the community. Let me tell you something. Our Latino brothers, they some bad motherfuckers. I love them. I love
they
me some Mexicans, man.
hey, they stick together.
Cause guess what? They taking off. They taking
Yeah,
off. They finna show us how we were supposed to move in Arkansas. They
Yeah.
finna show us how we were supposed to move through El Dorado.
Building
They about to
houses and
show us
shit.
how we supposed to move through strong. See, these white folks want that ice shit because they see these Mexicans buying these nothing little ass raggedy properties, turning them something into something big and
Owning the
dynamic.
whole
Why?
block.
Why? Because their mindset is that our time is now. Just like our time is now, brother. What we gonna do? My thing is to the community of El Dorado, especially my black people. What y'all gonna do? Y'all on my post siding with white America. What y'all gonna do? Watch them come get me out of my house and take me downtown to that statue and hang me and burn me and beat the damn skin off my back? Is that what black America gonna do in El Dorado? Because that's how y'all showing up.
hey, what you think about
That's what
now?
y'all gonna do. Walk with them and
Do
beat
the
me,
what you think about the
spit
racism
on
with the
me,
police?
throw stones at me.
You think the police now is on 10 because usually when people speaking out on racism, the police always end up having more power and start trying to destroy or do the ripple effect of all the people around. They start trying to do more to black people, trying to you know how they always gotta have a set example out there. What example that you know like this but we gonna make this black person our example, show him he ain't playing with us no more, ain't nobody else playing, because like I say, it's been a long time since a black person had a racist act happen right around them. What can you say about that part of knowing that you intellectual, the court way and all that, knowing your rights and stuff? What can you say about that police and police brutality that go around that and make an example out of your past and all that? Because you gotta understand that racism stuff, they can stick the police on black people and black people shut up. They'll go the other way. They just like they stop the parties when black people being civilized, but when we being rowdy, they barely show up. So what can you say about that? That having that, because I heard the police didn't even show up to your house. They didn't even come. They didn't even come. They didn't come see, I guess, because the good neighborhood got cameras and got all in the street. What can you say about the police not showing up to your defense? And it's supposed to be a public safety, as they say. What can you say about police protecting black people that go against racism?
Man, I
Man, the
don't know.
police only care about the color blue. The police protect each other no matter if they black or white. The police stand with each other.
Hey, I add Keo to the conversation.
What up, no? What up, Nikio?
What's up, y'all, man? Hey, I'm just checking y'all out, man. I know all y'all, man. Much love off top from the start.
What up, though?
I just want to give it, jump in and give a different perspective. Like I said, I'm riding, which I got you. Hey, John Doe, I already know. I met you way back in the gap when I was a youngster in Hillsboro. That's where I met you from originally, way back when my grandma stayed over there. And so, and I already know a lot of shit you've been through and different things. Bi, you already know I know you. You already know,
Yeah.
man. You already know what it is. You know, but I just want to give this perspective because it's always different from a different eye, depending on where you is. And like I said, matter of fact, first off, your situation, I get it, bro. These cats outside your residence, man. Hey, that's what it is. I don't allow random cats outside my residence without something, something being said or something being done. I get it. It is what it is. And I'm okay with all that. Because guess what? That's that stand your ground, bro. That's flat out what it is. Stand your ground.
Yes, sir.
Bi, I know you've been through a lot of stuff. You've been my guy for a long time. It is what it is. And I know a lot of stuff you've been through that a lot of people don't know. So I get where you coming from, man. Same way. I'm just here just because, only because I want to be, because I'm an educator now. I'm doing something different. But I've been through a lot of bullshit. Y'all, if you know me, you already know.
I want you to talk about
Been
the
there, done
sports
it.
and because you a coach out
Well,
there. I want
just
you to know
perspective.
how to raise to do that coaching.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn my light on, man, because I'm out here on my front porch. I got my lights off. Because I'm out here doing my relax time.
Hey,
But
we all right now.
yeah, yeah, I don't need to be seen right now with what I got going. I just need to be heard. I don't need to be seen, really. I'll
You
move
can
the
be heard.
light over.
What's up?
Yeah, but man, yeah. And like what Big was touching on, and I say Big, that's baby senior. I call him Big. That's what we called him growing up. I feel exactly what he's talking about. We take us out of it, it makes a different situation in the sports situation. But at the same time, I do realize that a lot of our kids, because of the way they are raised, and it's not on the kids, it's on the parents. Well, I ain't gonna say parents, a lot of it is on the grandparents, because a lot of these kids now in my area, well, they're being raised by grandparents. Real talk.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
and that makes a little difference. So these sports for them, they feel like that's their only way out. And then until we can get some different avenues to give them something else, like I said, like Big was saying, like welding, plumbing, something like that, to where the sports could be just something they did just to doing just because. But they can go to this and make a career for sure. Because everybody think they can make it to professional playing sports. And we know that shit ain't real life. That's not real life. But
I'm
for
a
some, that what
can
keeps a lot of them, that keeps a lot of them out of trouble. But sometimes it puts them in the trouble too because they get angry with a certain group because they with this certain group of kids.
can
So
I
it
yeah,
say
puts them in a
something
situation too at the
briefly?
same a bad situation at the same time. See what I'm saying? It works like this, and it's crazy because like y'all, I know this whole conversation about trying how to figure out how to fix a situation, but man, it's tougher than what we talking about and what we thinking about.
yeah,
you know. And everything I listen to, with everything everybody's saying, everybody
yeah,
got valid points, bro. Everybody got valid points, and I mean
yeah,
it. But like I made the comment, we know it's here, we know it ain't going nowhere. And as far as stopping it, we are at the bottom of the list as far as who they gonna listen to try to fix it.
Hey,
And
you
then I
think
heard somebody say about,
hey,
I heard, hold on, man, before you get to that. I heard
okay.
somebody say about a while ago, and it was real valid about these ones with this money that not putting into it. That's big right there. That's a big issue because, like you said, they ain't worried about it because they got their money already, so they ain't worried. Like they said, they ain't see no Steph Curry step up about this or that, whatever. I feel that. That's real shit.
Yeah,
That's real shit right there because if he does step out and say something, guess what? That reaches 30 more million people than what we
yeah,
gonna reach right here. See what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah, I feel that. I feel that off top. But the way I look at it, I
And
know I can't reach that many people. So, and like, go ahead, big, go ahead.
and the reason I say, and the reason I stick on the sports, man, because that's what we control. That's what we control as black people. That's they don't give us nothing else. They don't give us nothing else. That's what we control as black people. Man, just imagine what them how them white folks would act if no nigga didn't play football or basketball. What you
Big, throw
think of
me,
how?
Okay,
big, throw
well,
me
big,
an
just
assist. Throw
let me
me an
let me give
assist,
you a
brother. I'll
situation right
throw it
quick,
right
big,
back to
big.
you.
Just right.
Can I say something briefly, brother?
Let me tell you this right quick, big. I feel what you're saying, but think about. Oh, go ahead, John. Go ahead.
I, listen, bro, I just want to say, Big got a valid point. Baby C Nut, but it ain't just sports.
Yeah, he
It's
does.
this old whack ass music too. It's everything. That's what our kids want to be.
Yeah,
A musician or sport player. Why they want to be
or
that?
athlete.
Baby
Yeah.
C Nut said why. Because ain't nobody teaching them how to be a doctor. Ain't nobody teaching them
Anything
how to
else?
be a lawyer. Ain't nobody teaching them how to fix a car. Fathers not fathering no more. They
Mhm.
selling dope and trying to be
Right,
gangsters. Mothers not mothering no more. They shaking their ass and twerking, trying to be whores. And this is real talk.
right.
And ain't nobody holding nobody accountable and responsible.
Accountable. And I feel you on that. And I'm gonna say this, go back to that too, and what Big was saying. I understand exactly what he was saying. That's why now I raised three girls. My oldest played basketball. She didn't go play basketball anywhere. She went to go to school to go be a nurse. What she do? She's in Dallas doing her thing. Straight out of Hagen, Neosha, man. You already know.
Yeah.
First, I was proud as hell because my girl came from where she was and made shit happen. My middle girl, same thing. Went to Hillfield. She's in Dallas doing her thing. My baby girl is going to her third year of college now. And guess what? All of them play sports. But I make them understand that wasn't a goal. That was just something to do. That's
Yeah.
something to do. And like Big said, a lot of them they hang their hats on that. I never let mine hang their hats on that. No, that's to get you that free education on my end. That was to get you that free education because ain't nobody giving you shit.
Show lane.
Yeah.
So that was to get that free education. We're gonna take that and run with it. Now we can do some shit now because we got some shit they can't take from us. When we get these
Hey,
certificates or these diplomas or whatever, they can't take this shit from us. They can hinder us, but they can't take it away. So I understand
Brothers
hey,
exactly what
need
Big
to.
was saying, but at the same time too, yeah, at the same time though, Big, you on the same place I'm from, Shemaine. You right the road, John. You've been in Syria a long time. You already know a lot of these kids, the way they grow up, man, they ain't raised by their parents, bro.
The
They
streets
no.
raised
got
by
them.
grandparents
Or the
or
streets.
somebody else. And when the streets get them, when you get a guy that coaches a little league team or something and try to pull them in, that's all they got.
Yeah.
And that's all he gonna teach them because that's all he wanted them for. It's a bad situation, but that's all he want them for. Is for that.
Brother, I
That's
think
all
we
he want
gotta
for that. They gonna
start.
teach them that. Hey, I want you to play this, but you ain't gonna. Ain't, but he ain't teaching them how to do nothing else. He want him
I
for what
think
he needs him for right then to make himself look good, and that's bullshit to me.
we gotta start, man, thinking ahead of the game.
You
And
see what I'm
thinking
saying?
ahead of the
I'm
game.
meaning, yeah,
Listen, listen how they giving. Look at how they giving us money, bro. They giving us money at alarming rates. Alarming rates. Money don't got the value that money once had because it ain't no silver
no, it don't. Dollars are barely worth a dollar.
behind right now. So it ain't no real behind the money, man. We got to start wondering why is they giving us 100 million? Why is they giving us 200 million? And then think about the people they give it to and how they tear it. We don't finish good with no handouts. I can't think of one Negro, one black
No, you
man
don't.
that started with a handout from them and it ended well for them. Not one.
And now, because you
Hey,
always look for
why
handouts.
you why you on that subject?
You go always look
Because
for
a lot
handouts.
of people, like, let me tell y'all, just like Murphy Oil, they get a promise away to the kids who will promise for 2 years, but people thinking that that's just a promise. They need that was half of the scholarship. Somebody want to do for something that they going to school for, major for, and they have a year to pay for it. You know, financial kind of slowed down, and then on top of it, people was in debt. They only was there for 2 years after they get out of school for
Yeah.
the Eldorado. And the Eldorado promise like had like 55, 56 million. But guess what? They probably still sitting like 52, 53. They ain't lose for like 2 billion. So that's a position of so many black people they don't go to college. Okay. We go leave the
Right.
kids alone and we go think about all the ignorant adults that came behind the drug game. They didn't have no education. All they were doing was selling drugs. Now they might be the main ones working for the city with no education. They got a city job and they ain't trying to lose that or nothing. But we stay so ignorant to racism because the white man might be the one giving. What can y'all say about black people being ignorant? They might be old now, but they still from the dope game. You know they ain't gonna listen to their papers and they'll listen to their parole officer, their probation officer, but they ain't gonna listen to no black people. They're trying to fight out here when they already on paper. What can you say about the ignorance of our cities out there? Because we got blame to a lot of ignorance. People don't want to accept they lack of education. That's why they be on food stamps and Section 8 and all that shit that go with no education. And we be like, okay, you used to get that word for 2 years. You can't get no more. You still got to work if you do get it.
Yeah.
And then for medical, the
Yeah.
kids, niggas be thinking that, oh, they ass sitting around. They don't know that they gonna be on child support if the girl going up there with the medical and trying to get food stamps. So it's easy to come on child support and don't even know it these days. And on top of the ignorance for the racism, we be racing. That's racism always not sticking together. Keep our black man with the masculinity. See all the gay dudes coming out because they'll rather be gay than drill. We trying to see who can stand up now, be a real man without no masculinity. What y'all think about everything I just said? We gonna go one at a time.
I feel you. I feel you on that. And it's very valid. But a lot of it, you know, and I hate to say it, bro. And then like the ones that's on here right now, we think about stuff. And with this
Yeah,
stuff, we educate ourselves on stuff. A lot of us won't do that because they think it's
yeah,
easier just, hey, but they finna give me this, I'm gonna roll with this. I'm gonna do my thing, I'm gonna roll with this, I'm good. But you ain't good at the long run because you have nothing. There's no residual income. There's nothing left, for your kids if something happens to you. How many times have y'all seen? I'm just gonna say in the last year where we got people that passed and they got GoFundMe.
yeah.
And,
That's
and, these, and
crazy.
these people that you know, but these are people that you know personally that was probably in a good situation, but just didn't take care of business because
Yeah,
they felt like they was okay and they was gonna be here for another 20 more years. They're gonna take care of it later.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? And they think that because right then when the situation happens now, you doing this and that, and then one now us as people, what we'll do, hey, been there, done it, and I ain't pointing no finger because I pointed it myself when I say this. Like, man, I know so and so them, man, they was good to go. I'm not gonna send them no money for this. I know what they was doing. But at the same time, we don't realize that they didn't take care of business. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
so we got to figure out a way to get them educated and pull them into a situation where, if like John, I know you. I don't see you do a lot of things and strong different stuff with the cleanups and different stuff with the kids and stuff. I see. Yeah, I love what you're doing. It's working. I mean, it's good shit. But We got to figure out how to really make our people buy into this type stuff and not just come out when we cooking some food and giving out some prizes, having a fun day. It don't stop that day. It has to go past that day. It has to be consistent. The same way you get up and go to work every morning consistently, because you know you got to get a paycheck. That free stuff that you got that you go to when it benefited from is for a reason. You got to stay tapped into that and keep and help working with that too to be consistent overall. Can't take when John go out and do this little fundraiser at the park, whatever, doing this thing because I done seen him do it, and I've been wanting to come up, but I'm attached to my porch, man. I done laid back. There's a lot of stuff in the streets that I don't want, and I just kind of stay laid back. But I'll help anybody do anything. But I see what you're doing, and it's all positive. But it can't be just you doing that for that day, and those ones that come out for that day. A lot of them coming out cause of the free stuff, and once that's done, they back to their old thing. They ain't even worried about what you was trying to, the message you was trying to do. They was worried about what you was giving out.
Yeah.
They worried about what you was giving out. They was coming to get that boy. I ain't got to cook today. You hear me? Oh, I ain't got to go buy this for this because he gave us this. And after that, it's
Yeah.
done. Then when you call them out on something to say, hey, let's get together, let's have a conversation and watch. You're gonna have 20% maybe of what you had when you get off that free shit. And that's our problem. That's part of our problem right there. You know what I'm saying?
We don't
And it's
want that.
crazy. It's bad to say it, but it is. You hear me? It's bad to say it, but that's what it is, man. We are our worst enemies at the end of the day. Now, I know this other end, they don't, and I'm gonna tell you what, I do youth football. And I can tell you this. And because I'm over it, I have a lot of problems. I got guys that I know you do youth baseball. When they have a sign up, they have one sign up. Everybody's there to get it done. When I do my youth football sign up, I may have 10. I get them trickling in every now and then here and there, back and forth. They want a payment plan, whatever. But your same kid will play baseball. Guess what? When that day comes for that, you there and it's done. And it's crazy. And I notice it. I don't speak on it to them because I don't want to make them feel like I'm trying to downgrade them because I try to work with them to make it happen. And I'll come out of my pocket, out of my account, and make some shit happen for some kids. But I shouldn't have to because I see what you do when somebody else is over something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I feel exactly what you're talking about. But I just try to keep these kids in my area involved in something if I'm able.
Yeah.
But we got to figure out how to make us not thinking that just cause it's free, that's the only time you got to come out. No, come out just cause we just out talking about something. Come
Hey,
out and get educated on some stuff. Or just like this
how do
cast we on
you
now. Hey, chime
we
in,
gotta
man. Talk about something, man.
how do you get them to listen to Jesus and put prayer back in school? Because these days kids,
Man,
like
I'm a,
John said about the faith in school and the real Jesus in your face other than in the sky. What can you do about giving kids Jesus back and giving them the faith?
man, I'm tell you something that they got to start at home, but then at the same time when they go
Yeah,
to school, I understand. I wish it was still in school because it was there when I was in school. I still work at the school. I hate that it's not there because it made a big difference. But I can tell
yeah,
you one thing about, like I said, it starts at home, and that's a tricky situation because now if you try to incorporate it on some kids that's not of that faith or a certain faith, well, they can sue you. If
yeah,
they parents have that, some of them vindictive parents, because you have some that are that.
yeah,
Yeah, you be going through court about, just because you told your kid you was finna pray. See, like now, if Arkansas school now, they'll do a moment of silence. It's not considered a prayer, it's a moment of silence. We know what that means. We know what that
yeah,
really means. That really means prayer. They call it a moment of silence to get away from saying prayer. So now, if kids wasn't brought up and know what that moment of silence means, if they always heard "let's pray," you don't know what that moment is. We just need to be quiet for a minute. They ain't
Yeah.
praying. They just being quiet. They just not talking. And half of them still talking then, but they don't really understand what it's for because they can't be told what it's for without getting a damn lawsuit somewhere. Shit crazy.
Yeah.
Because I've been in education 22 years, man. And I can't say I agree. I don't agree with everything they got going. I don't. But it's not in my control to fix it because the ones that make the laws, a lot of them, man, it's crazy. A lot of stuff that goes on as far as educational situations, we talking about that. A lot of laws get passed and nobody really gets to vote on them, really. And
Oh,
when I
no
say
fact.
that, it's there for them to vote on it, but it's in a fine print mixed in with a lot of other laws that's more important, people think more important. You have this big print and this small print. Nobody wants to read all that little stuff and try to figure out what it is. They just gonna vote for this person that they feel like that they like pushing it, and they're gonna go, but they never know what they really push because it's not what they're gonna bring up on the agenda because they don't want to sway voters either way. They want to push their voters to their main agenda. So this other
Me,
stuff when it comes to education, they don't know half stuff that's going on. Boy, we from lose a lot of money. We finna
apo-
have some kids that's not getting the services they need.
me and voting, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
go ahead.
me and praying at schools. Um, I'm glad that they keeping it out of schools because when prayer was in school, you had to pray to Jesus, and everybody don't worship
Right.
Jesus. See,
I feel
American
you.
people, American people, we fucked up. We bold. If somebody don't go to church, we judge them and condemn them to hell. Well, who say Buddhists ain't right? In Buddhist way, every religion is like a stream of water, and God is the ocean. All these different religions are
Can I
rivers
stop you? Can I
dumping off
stop you
into
right
the
there? Because I
ocean.
know where you're going.
Hold on. Let me educate the
No.
people so they can understand what I'm
Oh no, I'm
saying.
not. I'm not mad at you. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that
I'm just trying
because
to
I
let
feel
them
the
know
same way. Because
that if Buddhists
yeah, I'm
is
with you on
allowed
that.
to pray how they want to pray, then it should be
The
okay.
way they want to
If
pray.
Islamic people
Yeah, it
are
should be.
allowed to
It should be.
pray
Let's
how
pray.
they pray, it's all right.
Exactly.
But should
So when we get
nobody
that
be
moment, let's
made to
pray. Let's
pray the traditional
not
American
do a
way
Lord's prayer.
that we know ain't
Yeah, let's
working
not do a
and we
Lord's prayer.
know ain't doing no good?
Right.
Everybody praying
Right.
to
Let's
a
not do a
damn
Lord's prayer.
spook for real and can't pull them out. That's what's wrong with
Right.
our
I
people.
feel that's what I was gonna say.
We
Yeah,
praying
that's
to
what I was
these
gonna say. That's
damn
why I say
spooks.
I'm
We
with
can't
you.
go pull them out though. These
Yeah.
white
And that's
people
why I was
got
saying
us
I was letting me
praying
stop
to
because
shit
I knew where you
we
was
don't
going.
even know what we praying to or who we praying to.
Yeah.
Because who we praying to can't
Yeah.
talk back to us. Who we praying to ain't having a conversation with you. When your ass start praying, the only voice you hear when you praying is your own. That should tell you
It's
something.
yours.
That should tell you something.
But that's why I was gonna stop you. That's why I was talking because I knew exactly where you was going, and I was with you on. That's why I was gonna say, because
Oh, I
who's
didn't
to say
feel you
whose
was
religion is
against me,
right?
brother.
Oh no, I wouldn't, yo. Because I'm like, whose religion is right? I can't tell no more his religion is wrong. That's what he believes. Ain't no tell no Buddhist his religion is wrong. That's what it is. A Catholic, that's what they believe. But as us, and when I say this, you're gonna know exactly where I'm coming from. We wasn't Christians up
Thank you.
top.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
That was taught to. That was taught to us. Was the one that was controlling us.
What are we,
Yeah.
brother?
But guess who most of I was afraid to?
Say
Talk
it
to me.
again.
You feel me? You feel me? You
Talk
see
to me,
where I'm at?
brother. Yeah, I know where
Yeah.
you
Listen
at.
now. Now
I
that,
hear where
that's why
you at.
I
My
want to start
people
because I
need
ain't
to
want to
hear where
forget because
you
I
at.
ain't want to forget it because I didn't want to forget it because that's why I was trying to say I knew where you were going. I already knew you were going because I'm that same type of guy, and
I
that's
hear where
why
you at,
my
brother.
wife always and I grew up in the church. But as I got older and started to understand, okay, so how come what y'all are teaching me, this is supposed to be what it is? What about this guy over here that feels a different way about his? Oh,
Come
now
on.
I supposed to tell him he
You see
wrong,
him?
but that's what he grew up with. I
We
can't
can't
tell
tell
him
him he
that.
wrong.
I can't tell him that. No, I can't do that.
Or you a judge.
You know, that's what you is that now. Am I in a position to judge somebody? No. Now, I can't be a judge if I'm a Christian, right?
Exactly.
Ah,
Can't
you
be a
hit the
judge.
mark. You hit.
You see what I'm saying? I do exactly where you were going, but that's why I want to start because I ain't want to forget it. I want to
Yes,
stay.
sir.
I want to make sure you understand where I was. Yeah, I feel you on all that.
I
Yeah, I
feel
feel you
you
on
too,
all
brother. I
that.
feel you too.
I hate y'all. So I kept telling y'all chime me in Maine. He always be tripping all the time. Well, I can't because he been trying to get back on another interview for the longest about some
Hey,
stuff.
I
But
bet.
you know, my work schedule will be something else, man. I have a lot going, but
Yeah.
I do a lot. I try to do a lot for this community. But man, it's you know sometimes I feel like man I'm beating a dead horse, but I don't shut down. I don't
I'm
shut down.
not
I
gonna
still
shut
roll.
down, bro. I'm not
I
gonna
don't shut
shut
down. I
down
still
this
roll.
racist issue. This racist issue is about to be my issue. I'm gonna keep bringing it up because I seen real racism in the last couple of days. I've been threatened and everything only because I asked people to respect my property line, not for no other reason. So I've been called a racist, but guess what? What they doing to me is racist. I got a whole ex-police, Tiffany Smith of the El Dorado Police Force, trying to promote pictures of me, some old pictures of me when I was
Oh, yeah.
still doing what I wanted to do. You feel what I'm
When you
saying?
had the curve, when you had some hair.
Man, and back then, and when I had a bald head, before I was all the way whole. But see, that show that
Yeah,
racism exists.
I'm
They
just fucking
mad.
with you.
They mad.
Yeah.
They irritated. You feel what I'm saying? Uh, threatening my life. Ain't nothing I
Yeah,
said
I
was
saw that.
what
I saw that, man. I saw that.
what nothing
And I'm
I
gonna tell
said out
you,
of place or disrespectful. So racism really exists. They showing me. And then my final point is that racist ass statue downtown that everybody been trying to get removed forever. That they keep pitching the pitch about. Let's talk about racism for real. I want our white sisters and brothers to chime in and talk to us because we need to have a conversation. All they did was put a band-aid over our cut, brother. They ain't put no medicine in the cut. They ain't clean the cut of slavery. They ain't clean the cut of lynching us, raping us, hanging us, burning us. They ain't cleaned none of that shit up. They just swept it up under the rug and put a band-aid over it. We still bleeding out.
it'll never get cleaned up. It'll never get cleaned up. But I'm
Hey,
We
gonna say
still
this:
oh,
bleeding
when it
out.
comes to those statues and stuff, I may feel different about the statues and stuff than y'all do. Cause at my point, fuck them statues, man.
hey,
You
only
know,
time you see a
fuck them
bunch of niggas
statues.
at the courthouse when they gotta go to court. They be in there
You
deep,
hear me?
boy. You
Fuck them
goddamn
statues,
just
man.
want to
They can
fuck
have
with
what
the
they
court.
want. Fuck them statues, man. Man, and I'm gonna shoot this at man. You know how many times you done see me hanging here back in the gap? A whole lot. Did we ever
Yeah.
think did we know we had them statues on the square back in the gap? No,
Hey, we didn't go
but we
that
didn't
far
give
because
a shit.
that
We
was
didn't go
off
that
limits.
far. We didn't give a shit. If we went, it was like we said, it was going to court. You know,
Hey,
we didn't go
hey,
down
that
there and eat or nothing. We didn't give a shit. But
it
now,
wasn't.
as we, but now, but now, but bring it back. Now
Yeah,
we starting to educate ourselves. A few of us start to educate ourselves, and we thinking more,
yeah.
and we don't want to see it. But at the end of the day, fuck it, let them have it. If that's what you want to live on, let them have it, man. Let's get deeper. Let's do something different. Fuck them statues. They can have them.
Oh
We
yeah,
got to figure
they
out a
can
way to,
have
to
them. It's
do
just
do it a
principle. It's
different way.
principle though.
Yeah,
It's a racist issue
yeah.
here
I get
that
you on
ain't
that.
been dealt
I
with.
get
So
you
I
on
was
that.
using it for a
Yeah,
principle because we keep
yeah. I feel
moving
you on that.
past stuff. People like be like, fuck my property. Damn my property. People
No,
should be able to trash my property because they kids. No, should nobody be fucking
no,
around
no, no,
outside
no, no,
of
no,
nobody's
no.
house under no circumstances. But it's because we keep sweeping things under the rug. We got to have real conversations, bro. The statue didn't move because it's real racist people here. And that's what people
Yeah.
don't want to
Oh,
talk about. We can't say fuck the statue and we know what the statue mean and what the statue represent. No, we don't say fuck it. We question it now. We not illiterate. They didn't bring us here and we didn't know how to talk. When they brought our ancestors here, they didn't know how to read and speak their language, but we know how to read and speak it. So we got to tell them what the fuck we want and what we mean, or they gonna keep pushing through us. A
But you
closed
gotta,
mouth don't get
okay.
fed, brother. If we don't put people on
I
high
feel you
alert,
on that, bro. I feel you on that.
if we don't put
But
them
I'm
on
gonna give
high
y'all
alert
another
and let them
situation.
know
I'm
that
gonna give
we
y'all something else to think about. I'm gonna give y'all something else to think because it's been on my heart a little heavy for this. It came into being a national holiday, Juneteenth, and I'm gonna say Juneteenth right now. And I'm gonna pause for a second and then let you get thoughts together. Because now me, I don't do Fourth of July anymore. I know it is what it is, but I know that's not what people. Our people think Fourth of July is when we was a with emancipation. That's not what it was. But they think that, and they don't want to change. Cause if you see it, you do when Juneteenth comes. In some places they have good celebrations and it's great, but here in our area, you don't see a whole lot of Juneteenth. Nothing going on, do you? But
no.
Fourth of July, boy, everybody got their grills fired up. They got fish cookers. They got bounce houses. They got this and that. They got everything. Now, and this is local. You see what I'm saying? And my mama, oh, promise you, Fourth of July, hey, y'all coming down? I was like, nah, I'm with you at the house. So I did my stuff last month. And she was like, boy, you still, yeah, that's still where I'm at. Yeah, that's my lover, but we okay with doing that. She okay with what I think. I'm trying to bring her in and my other people on that end to come on with me. You know where I'm at. If we're gonna do it, if we're doing it for
Yeah,
emancipation, let's do it the right way for emancipation.
yeah. I
Not
feel you
on the
on
day that it
that.
even matter, does. Now they don't matter. You still boy, Fourth of July, you going everybody going by outfits and everything else. But Juneteenth, yeah, it just you just let it ride on by. Hey.
Yeah.
And man, I felt so
that's what we
great this
do.
past year. I was in Hot Springs for a work conference on Juneteenth, and me and my coworker, which is a black lady, we was up there for a conference for a program that we have in here, our 21st century program, after school program. And she was like, "No, you can't believe they got us working on Juneteenth." I said, "Yeah, yeah, cause they ain't fucked up about it. The ones that's running the company, they ain't fucked up about it. They know it's a national holiday now, but they ain't fucked up. But they wouldn't be here on July 4th, but we here." And so
Yeah,
all the black workers
we
that was in the convention center, they would come in Little Rock, I mean Hot Springs, man. Everyone we passed, they were like, "Hey, happy Juneteenth." Man, that shit made me feel so good, man. It was crazy because I know
Yeah.
them folks there, they trying to put
real
something different. They was trying to
Yeah.
put something different.
when you got
And this
real
shit, man, I'm like, man,
when you
I'm
got your
right with them. I'm
real
like, shit, I should have went and bought me a fucking shirt just for this conference, you know. This way, them folks up there that was work, and they was at work, but they was still on their shit. All the black ones that was up, man, they was
man,
on
when
their
you
shit.
got real white people, man, they gonna stand up and speak the truth because they know the true history. They know what been done to us. You got real ones. It's some good ones. It's some good ones that's on some of my posts. You know what I mean? Everybody,
Oh
all
yeah,
of
no
them
doubt. I know that, no doubt. I
ain't
got some
bold.
that I deal
But
with daily that I know.
the ones that's not saying nothing, the ones that is not saying nothing, is just like the ones that is saying something. You feel what I'm saying?
It's just
And
like
that's where we got to
it's like
start
I saw a lot of them
calling
on y'all
shit out.
on your wife live that when she first went. I saw it. I looked. I checked it out. I saw some people I know on there that I thought was a little different. It showed me something different,
Let me ask y'all this,
and
man.
I'm okay with that because it makes me handle them a little different now.
Yup.
But if for somebody to put, it took somebody to push that button for them to show their true colors, and
Yup.
I'm glad it happened that way.
Yes,
And I'm
sir.
glad they did
That it
the
happened that way.
educational. They did it the educational way. They didn't do it the ignorant way. They didn't get out here and honkies and crackers and all that shit that that'll make it like, oh, we ready to start some shit. Now I'm an
Yeah,
and I'm glad they know the
yeah.
demographic of El Dorado. Because El Dorado people, long as they stay there, they don't even know the demographics of the land. You don't go to school, you don't learn where you stay, you don't learn nothing about your own city, even the tourist way. So we be wondering what it said when it comes to racism, but we know we ain't gonna go that far deep as people. But I love what y'all saying. What you finna say, Louisiana Slugger? You know what I'm saying? We about 2 hours in up here. This shit. Oh, not
Well,
long I got.
Ain't nobody going to bed.
this is what I want to say, man. And I'm gonna say the same thing I've been preaching on. Uh, most black most black parents only care about their own kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh, when I
So
was a
why
senior,
you say that? I feel like why you say. I feel like I know why you say that, but I want to hear why you say that.
when I was a senior in high school, when we won the state championship, we were the first team to win it for Johnson City. When that
Y'all
game
were
was over,
garbage.
when that game was over,
I'm just bullshit.
I couldn't even take off my helmet, my nigga. I couldn't even take off my shoulder pads. And I'm telling y'all what a lot of these kids go through. They cry behind this shit. A lot of these kids shed tears behind this
It's
football
real.
and this
It's
basketball.
real.
Let me tell y'all this.
Yeah, it's real.
Ever
They
since,
think it's life.
ever since,
They think it's
nigga,
life.
we built what we see. Look at the Junction City High School athletic program right now. When I was going to school down there, that shit didn't even look like that. That shit looked like a fucking amusement park now.
That's what I think that's about.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to
All
what
we
I'm
had,
saying.
all we had was what we needed. All we
Listen
had
to
was
what I'm
what we
saying.
needed.
You know how much money been spent at that motherfucking school for building that bitch the way it look now? They spend so much money on that school for building their athletes. And to them, athletes ain't nothing but animals. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm
look.
But
saying?
I'm going to chime in on that, big.
Check this out. Check this out. We
I'm
need
gonna
to
let you
figure
stop. I'm gonna let you do your thing though.
we need to figure out how we break this shit down so all the kids can get something. Long as somebody else
It ain't
kids
gonna
getting
happen.
something, they don't give a fuck about nobody else, babies.
It ain't
You
gonna happen.
understand what I'm saying? We got some of these kids got
I
to go
feel
back
you.
home and take care of their handicapped ass big mama or their handicapped ass mama. You
What I say earlier,
understand
they
what I'm
stand
saying?
with grandma.
You
Yeah, they
understand what
stand
I'm
with
saying?
grandmamas.
And then
They stand with
we got
grandmamas.
we
Yeah.
got people that need to be in the city council meetings. Oh, they wouldn't even want to see me down there right now because I've been there walked up on Johnson City football field preaching to all them black boys. We ain't
But
got
I'm gonna
no
tell you
niggas
something
that's
right
ready.
now.
We ain't got no niggas that's
No,
ready to stand up and tell the truth to them black kids
I'm gonna
because they
correct
only
you on
care
that.
about their own babies.
I'm gonna
What
correct you on that
what
as
about
far as
all the
Junction City.
kids? What about all the babies? All the babies
I'm gonna have to correct you on
deserve
that now.
something. If them babies put their heart and sweat and tears in that little league football, that little league basketball, all the way till they fucking graduate. And then when they leave there and they don't get nothing in return, how do we get something in return for all the babies? How? We gotta
I'm
get some
gonna tell you.
niggas. We gotta get some
I'm gonna have
niggas
to
that
go against you
stand
on
up.
that.
and preach to these babies and let them know the only way we gonna get something back is these black babies. These black parents gotta come together and preach to their kids. That's how we make these white folks give all these black babies something. It ain't just about my
Big,
kids, or long as my kids getting some, it's cool. Long as my kids get some, it's cool. What about the other babies? What about
They
the
I
all
other
feel you on that,
babies?
fam. You know, I feel
they
that, but I'm
all
gonna
donating
Look
to
reiterate
at
the
on that
sport.
because I'm here right now. I'm here right now. As I'm gonna tell you, and I know when you went to school, I know you know I worked there when you went to school. I worked there before you went to school. It's been a little different. And then when you talking about the community, the shit different. As far as the council, I'm gonna tell you now, it done got a little different. We got about 5 or 6 black guys on the council. They doing some shit. I'm telling you straight up. Now it ain't moving as fast as we want, but shit is getting done. I'm gonna say big, just tell you this because you know for sure what I'm talking about.
Hey, my
From on the block
phone
where I
about to
stayed, where I
die,
grew up
y'all.
at, was Blig. You remember the block I stayed at? You know, on the phone. Well,
Yeah.
remember you stayed with me for a little bit. You and Bullet Baby D. They don't get. They used to whip your ass. Yeah, I
Hey,
just throw
y'all, I
that
gotta
out
check
there.
out. My phone
But
finna die. I don't want it to hang up rudely.
but you know we doing some stuff. We got some guys now that's on the council that's just making stuff happen. You know, it's slowly, but it's happening. Not at the pace that it need to be, but it's getting there. And I'm gonna join
You
the
know
council
how we
next year.
speed
You
it
know,
up?
try to
You know how we speed it up?
yeah. That's what I say.
Them
That's what I say.
kids
I'm gonna
gotta
join the
stop.
council next year,
Them kids gotta stop
and
playing.
I'm gonna join the council next year.
Hey,
Just
bro, I
because when I get
love
my chance,
y'all.
I'm
I
joining it
gotta
now.
check out. My phone finna die. I gotta check out. It's all love.
Already, man.
All
Man,
Already,
love.
how
Baby
man.
we
C
speed it
Nut.
up?
Glad y'all
Baby
time
C
me in,
Nut,
man.
man. Me and you, we gotta talk, brother.
But and
Yo,
big, I'm gonna shoot you my number, man. Here in a minute. I'm gonna run to the store right quick, but I'm gonna shoot you my number. I'm gonna chop it up with you for a little bit if you're gonna be up for a minute.
Hey, our next subject gonna be why all black
Mm,
people
good.
all the being nurses and doctors. They being RNs and shit, but our people still dying. We gonna talk about that next time on how we got more RNs than
Oh
anything.
boy, I can
Everybody,
see that. Yeah, I got a lot to say about that. I just think me and my homeboy had one of them discussions. I just had that discussion earlier with one of my homeboys. We was on my back porch
yeah,
dealing with dollars, talking about that. You know, hell, the food
hey,
went
that's
the biggest
crazy.
part is food.
Yeah. Hey, we gonna tune in
And, you
next
know,
time, man. Subject, man. Start tapping in with me, man.
and
Real talk, man.
hey, man, my bad. I ain't got wait on to finish the interview, man. I just been having a lot of stuff. Been trying to make
Yeah.
a lot of stuff happen here around here, man. Just doing different stuff, man.
All right, man. Much love, man. Take care, man.
But
For
we gonna
real.
get together. You know, you already know where we at. You already know where
That's
we at, though. You know, we good.
that's what's up, man.
But I'm gonna
Much
get
love.
up with you.
All right.
But
Yeah,
I'll get up
man.
with you, bro. Love you both.
Love you too, man.
Already, man.
All right. One.
All right.
Yeah, man. I'm in the conversation and shit. Yeah, man, this South Arkansas Trill Talk, you know what I'm saying? Had Raseeing, man, later on, Keo, you know what I'm saying? Nobody there, man. Salute all them coming on, and baby C-Nut, you know what I'm saying? Man, it was a good conversation out there, you know what I'm saying? A lot covered, you know what I'm saying? We probably were rambling all over, you know what I'm saying? Something you can take to the heart, something you can have a conversation about, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get everybody in, try to get everybody, you know what I'm saying, motivated. Shit, you want to have a deep conversation, put it in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Anybody want to donate, $ Skulla B, everything go back into the channel, you know what I'm saying? It's all love. Like I say, man, this ain't just something that's covering El Dorado, it's covering the whole state of Arkansas, the whole state of the United States. You know what I'm saying? Racism still exists around police brutality, around police, you know what I'm saying, the community, people, you know what I'm saying, the ones that growing up in the citizen way, Shit, they want to own something. And see, we got to get back to that citizen love and see, can we break the racism and own us some blocks, since all the blocks got sold the property value. Shit, we got to build some neighborhoods, Habit of Humanity. I hope they bring that program back where we can out there, everybody that build a house, you know what I'm saying, they can own a house and own it in a good neighborhood or something, and start right there on building us up. As long as we in the high crime areas and all we chase is paper, because we got to pay a bill out there. You know what I'm saying? We might think about the racism, but we still go get that white boy money, that Mexican money, that Asian money. Shit, we could be in the middle of a war, and that white boy want to smoke some dope, or want to smoke some meth, or want to smoke some powder. Shit, we go sell it to him. So we got to understand that even though racism exists, just like genocide, shit, I want to say before I get out of here too, because there's been a lot of K2 bullshit out on the streets out there. You niggas need to stop killing on each other, or trying to put some fire shit on your K2 out there, potpourri out there. Us black people, we got to start there. Stop trying to snitch us out the way. Shit, when it come to racism, nigga trade you out for a case. Shit, when it come to racism, nigga trade you out for a motherfucking a car, you know what I'm saying? Shit, a bankroll, a trip. Shit, women will sell you out. Shit, you gotta understand when it comes to racism. But if you about your black people, you stand on your black people, just like I say. We'll take our black people down, crabs in the bucket out there, and then we wonder why we can't get nowhere when us in a good spot. But man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. 2 hours in, South Arkansas Trill Talk. Y'all tuned in, like, share, comment. Much love to everybody tuned in. And I see people in the comments. You can have your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Whether you white, black, shit, you can type what you want. As long as you be respectful in your comments out there. But like I say, man, I was looking at my sister out there. I know Alicia out there. She real cool. I know her, man. She a promoter through the state. You know what I'm saying? And salute whether you white, black, and you understand the conversation. Shit, get it the next time, man. It's grown folks vibe, grown folks conversation, grown folks opinions. And like I say, you ain't got to like nobody to respect nobody, but everybody should feel being black and being, you know what I'm saying, in your own space and want your own, you know what I'm saying, respect around your own perimeter into that. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have to worry about nobody. But like I was telling people, there were 30 black people in your yard at night, shit, all of them went to jail. So we got to make that fair in the laws. Shit, we got to make that fair in the curfews, not just enforcing on black people. Shit, you know, black people can't even be out in their neighborhoods in them dark ass areas because our dumb ass probably shot the light pole out. Know damn well if the police see you on a dark road, they go automatically think it show you in a high crime area. You can't move around in your own city in them high crime areas without them worrying about you selling drugs. But we gonna get into that next time. You want to follow me out, man? Shit, we on YouTube next. I think I'm a TikTok it tonight. But like I say, man, we all nighters. We pull all nighters. That's why all the hustlers come out and shit. People don't sleep trying to get them real chicks out there. But much love out there. Salute, man. $ Skulla B. I'm put it in the comments out there. You know what I'm saying? Salute Alicia out there. You know what I'm saying? Much love to everybody that tuned in. I'm out here though. One.